Sadio Mane's story begins in Bembali, a small village in Casamance, southern Senegal. It is a historical region of the country, but heavily affected by poverty. Sadio is being raised by his uncle. His family sees him as a teacher, but he only dreams of football. At the age of 15, he ran away from his village to play football in Dakar. After a while, their parents discovered their son's talents. When signing to Metz, he didn't tell anyone except his uncle. He waited until the next day to tell his mum. She didn't believe me until she saw me on television. In 2012, he is playing for Senegal for the first time at the London Olympics. Lions of the Teranga lose in quarter-final against the future Mexican champions. But we hear about the boy's talent all the way to Austria, where the Red Bull Salzburg is trying to poach the young prodigy. The Red Bull gives wings to Sadio Mane. On his left side, he's just unstoppable. 45 goals in 87 matches, and a double, the cup plus the championship for his second season. Austria soon becomes too small for Sadio's talent. A guy named Jurgen Klopp from Borussia Dortmund shows an interest. But it is in the Premier League that the Senegalese continues on his way to Southampton Saints. In England, Sadio doesn't waste his time. 10 goals for his first season, including that famous hat-trick against Aston Villa in 176 seconds. It is quite simply the fastest hat-trick in the history of the Premier League. Hats off! Speaking of stopwatches, a word about his speed. In his FIFA card, Sadio Mane is one of the fastest players on earth. He was even flashed at 34.84 kilometers an hour during a sprint against Arsenal. In 2015, Jurgen Klopp arrives in Liverpool and hasn't forgotten young Sadio. This time he did not miss the opportunity and put 34 million on the table to poach the Senegalese, who moves to Liverpool in the summer of 2016. Sadio Mane then became the most expensive African player in history. The following year, his future colleague Mohamed Salah, 42 million, beat him to a transfer. With the Egyptian and Brazilian Roberto Firmino, he forms one of the most fearsome trios in the world of modern football, which takes Liverpool to the 2018 Champions League final. Mane scored a hat-trick against Porto, a goal in the quarter-finals and 2 in the semi-finals. Not enough, however, to defeat the Galactics of the fighter Sergio Ramos. But the next season is the right one. Liverpool win the big-eared cup against Tottenham. The Senegalese is still one of the major players in this victorious campaign. He was on the shortlist of players nominated for the Ballon d'Or. At the same time, when you come out of a season where you're top scorer in the Premier League, Cannes finalist and Champions League winner. But it wasn't enough. This year, after a 30 years wait for the Reds, he brings back the Premier League to Liverpool. Champion of England, champion of Europe, champion of the world! By the way, Sadio doesn't forget where he comes from and actively participates in the development of his community in Senegal. He recently financed the extension of his high school in Bembali and now plans to build a hospital there. I want my people to get some of what life has given me. I was hungry, I had to work on the field, I survived wars, I played barefoot, I didn't have much education. But today, thanks to football, I can help my people. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe. Tell us now in the comments which footballer you would like to see next, please.